Hello from the Cannes Film Festival. We're halfway through and we're opening with one of the most glamorous duos so far. Jennifer Lawrence and Robert Pattinson lit up the red carpet alongside Scottish director Lynne Ramsay for their film Die My Love. It dives into an emotional terrain rarely explored on screen, postpartum depression.
Obviously, as a mother, it was really hard to kind of separate what I would do as opposed to what she would do. Having children changes everything. It changes your whole life. It's brutal and incredible. I didn't know that I could feel so much, and my job has a lot to do with emotion, and they've opened up the world to me, and they've changed me creatively. I highly recommend having kids if you want to be an actor.
Want to get married?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Having a baby gives you the biggest trove of energy and inspiration afterwards. Because you think you're going to have to.
Energy?
It's a different kind of energy. This question is impossible for a guy to answer correctly. It's literally just like what Jennifer said. I'm here just to support.
Well, Die My Love is another sign that Cannes is evolving through bold stories about real women's experiences. Jennifer Lawrence has just had her second child and brings real emotional depth to that role. Next up then, Benicio del Toro, Tom Hanks and Mia Threapleton, yes, Kate Winslet's daughter, come together in Wes Anderson's The Phoenician Scheme. It's the director's fourth time vying for the Palme d'Or. Andrew Hillier tells us more about the king of symmetry and pastel palettes.
Rescue workers are laboring to recover and identify the remains of Zsa Corda.
It only takes a few seconds to recognize his idiosyncratic visual style. From the perfectly symmetrical shots and elaborate set designs to the whimsical characters that populate his films.
Suicide pedal.
Wes Anderson's unique cinematography is unlike anything else on the silver screen. A self-taught director, the 56-year-old from Houston, Texas, has always stood by an old-school style of filmmaking.
I am particularly drawn to the old techniques, and I can't say that I've ever said, I wish we did this all on a green screen.
Since the early days of his career in the mid-1990s, like a theatrical troupe, Wes Anderson surrounded himself with a familiar cast of actors and technicians. Until the end of July, France's prestigious Cinémathèque Française is paying tribute to his work. Films like The Grand Budapest Hotel, a 2014 box office hit with its colourful poetic universe, have earned him a cult following.
Since his first film until his last film, you have on the one hand these clumsy, burlesque characters who struggle with their environment and the world in which they evolve, and on the other hand, melancholy, nostalgia, something very emotional.
Akira Kurosawa, Satyajit Ray, or François Truffaut, just some of the artistic inspirations for Wes Anderson's films. His influences also extend to literature, with works by J.D. Salinger and Roald Dahl leaving their mark on his vision, strongly shaped by themes of childhood.
It's like everybody's childhood. There is something naive about it, but also the desire for conquest, to come into contact with something typical, innocent, beautiful, which is part of childhood. We see it everywhere in his cinema.
This year, Wes Anderson is hoping to win the Palme d'Or with The Phoenician Scheme. 3 of his films have already competed for the prize at Cannes, but he's yet to pick up one of the most coveted prizes in cinema.
Well, the new film is packed full of stars, and I had the chance to catch up with some of the cast.
The Phoenician Scheme.
Subject, Zsa Corda.
He's the shrewdest businessman alive.
Hero.
I took a bullet for you.
I'm aware. I witnessed the event. Romantic.
Did you love her?
No.
Holy moly.
Legend.
You're fired.
What'd you say?
You're fired.
I'm fired?
So the film centers around Zsa Zsa Corda, who is Benicio del Toro's character, who is a sort of wily / corrupt / devious businessman.
And a father who gets a second chance with his daughter.
And you play his daughter?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I've appointed you sole heir to my estate.
Why? It's been 6 years since our last meeting.
A very powerful businessman who has a scheme that he's intent on carrying out.
Corda Land and Sea Phoenician Infrastructure Scheme. My most important project of my lifetime.
Even though, kind of aesthetically and stylistically, he has this signature, the stories that he tells are so varied.
Get the hand grenades.
Incredibly entertaining, just as an audience member, as a fan.
Call it. Heads. Heads.
Quite early on in the shoot, I was just stood like this in between takes. And I saw him pop out from behind the monitor and go, "Don't move, do not move." It's exactly the same line reading, just do that with your hands and your hips. In that moment, I realized, oh, it's the human qualities.
You could spend 50 takes on one line of dialogue.
Is this supposed to be here? It was under the lunch trolley. Oh, dear.
And when you're on set and sometimes you're doing things that are not ridiculous but totally out there, the moments when you want to burst out laughing, or is it quite easy to stay in character and stay serious when you're in those situations?
Oh, we were having good fun.
Yeah, I laugh all the
time. Yeah.
Just trying to say some of the lines. The first dozen times I'm on the floor laughing.
Why are you shooting my ceiling?
This is a robbery.
The more absurd, the better.
I recognize this assassin. Go now. Suicide pedal.
Where's my father? Take this miserable sin into the company.
There you go, the cast of the Phoenician Scheme. Next then, Oscar winner Nicole Kidman is being honoured with Cannes' Women in Motion Award. The prize has been celebrating game-changing women for a decade. But how well the festival-goers really know Nicole, Renaud Lefort hit the streets to find out.
Alors, Nicole Kidman est l'actrice la mieux payée en 2024. Faux?
Moi, j'aurais pensé à Julia Roberts plutôt.
Do you think that it requires a kind of unconditional love to stay married 29 years?
Well, that and a healthy sex life. I think that's...
Nicole Kidman is married to Tom Cruise. Yes. Yes.
They did a bad, bad thing. They did a bad, bad thing.
I do love you.
There's obviously that super famous picture of her right after they got divorced where she looks so free and so happy.
Nicole Kidman a gagné plusieurs Oscars. Je pense que c'est faux, je pense qu'elle en a gagné qu'un.
I know she's won at least one, but maybe she's only won once.
Book she's writing. What's this one about?
Kidman, grande fan de l'ourson Paddington, oui.
London. Marmalade. What happened to him?
He sneaked out in the mail van.
Yes.
I tracked him as far as Paddington Station. But then he disappeared.
I'm sorry.
Bah, n'importe qui peut tomber amoureux de Paddington, donc je pense qu'elle aussi.
Talking Bear? You are going to make a fantastic addition to the collection.
Ooh, don't know if I like the sound of that.
Cannes isn't just about the films or the stars. When night falls, the parties take centre stage. From sandy beach clubs to exclusive rooftops, The festival turns into a playground of glamour. The hardest part, getting in. Stella El-Ghazmar scored an invite and takes us behind the velvet rope.
Parties in Cannes offer lots of glamour, free ice cream and free alcohol, but also endless queues at the entrance, photo shootings and queues at the bar. Once you've finally made it, this is what a night party in Cannes really looks like.
Ce soir, on est à la soirée Magnum et je suis là pour voir Charlie XCX.
I would love a picture with Charlie XCX.
And what are you hoping for tonight? Like dancing, vibing, spotting celebrities, take a lot of pictures?
I just want to enjoy. I just want to make a great party with my friends there.
I want to be best friend to Charlie XCX by the end of the night.
Vibing, definitely vibing.
What a perfect Cannes party.
Le truc le plus cool, c'est les outfits. Moi, j'adore la mode, donc les gens se sapent et j'adore. Et les boissons gratuites, on va dire, on adore. Tout est gratuit, c'est trop sympa.
What do you enjoy the most during a party?
Probably sharing love, like that people from different, I don't know, locations, countries come together and share like one vibe.
So many parties at the Cannes Film Festival. That's a wrap for today. We'll leave you with a surprise guest who turned heads on the red carpet, a condor, alongside French actor Raphael Quenard, here to present his new film, I Love Peru. And yes, the condor is Peru's national symbol. See you next time.